In this video, join me as I spend the night in a 9 hours capsule hotel in Minato City, Japan. For my last trip to Tokyo, I really wanted to stay in a capsule hotel, but I ran out of time. This trip, I was not going to make the same mistake, so I went online and booked myself a night at this hotel, the 9H or 9 hours, and boy, was that the right choice. This place was fantastic and amazing, highly recommend. It's just 1 block behind the main street right after you get off the metro station, so very conveniently located. Spoilers, I actually did not spend the night here. I am a light sleeper, and I kind of need silence and control over the environment when I try to go to sleep. And when I finally settled down for the night in my capsule, there was just some ambient noise, some people stirring, people snoring. And since I knew my apartment was just a quick metro ride away, I ended up just bailing out around midnight and headed home. That said, if I needed to stay in a place like this is absolutely the type of place I would stay. Right now, I'm going through the facilities or the amenities that have a little storage locker for you. And in the storage locker, there's a little mesh bag, which has towels and a set of pajamas in it and a toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. And the bathrooms is also a place for luggage. Then I took the elevator up to my floor, which you see here, which is where all the capsules are. The floors are divided, male and female, with no cohabitation available. So if you go with a partner, you will have to get your own individual capsules. So inside the capsule is really cool. There's a little USB plug. There's a light switch. I think there was a radio in there. I don't know. I thought it was really darn cool. It was really comfy. I'm not really claustrophobic, so it suited me just fine. There's no door. There's just a curtain you pull down. So take that into consideration when selecting this capsule hotel. I went up to the lounges, which were up on the top floors, and it turns out there were actually 2 different lounges on 2 different levels, if I recall correctly. All throughout the place, it was just so quiet and chill. Everyone was very respectful of everyone else's privacy and chillness. The views from the balconies were worth the price of admission. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm a huge fan of cityscape views, and man, this hotel did not fail me on that front. You can see there's the second one up on top there. So a couple shots from the first lounge outdoor area, and then I headed upstairs for a full 360 spin around up there too. And this looks even better at night. So if that's of interest to you, you should stick around till the end of this video. This is the view from the second observation deck, and Tokyo just looks so amazing. I love this stuff. It's so Akira, it's so Cyberpunk 2077. This type of stuff is absolutely my jam. I went back into my capsule hotel just to chill out for a little. I think I was listening to a Harry Potter audiobook at that time, and I wanted to get through a couple other chapters. It was really relaxing, it was really nice, it was really cozy for me, and of course it felt very futuristic and cyberpunky, so what's not to love? But enough about that. You can only lounge for so long. It was time to head out and explore Minato City. And also, no disappointment, it was sort of the epitome of future tech, city of the future, jam-packed, amazing architecture, just beautiful. I also got my first look at a Shinkansen from above, and was once again really surprised to see just how long they are. Like, it's amazing how many cars there are to your average high-speed train. Like, look at it, it just goes on forever. If walking around this part of town looks cool to you, you should check out another video I made, which was a 32-minute Walkie-no-Talkie, where I basically just turn on my gimbal camera and start walking. I walked all the way from the port the harbor all the way back to my capsule hotel. So if this scenery you're seeing here is of interest to you and you think it's cool, you should check out that video. I'll put a link in the description. It's actually one of my favorite videos that I've put together of Tokyo so far because it feels like a walkthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, I'm a fan of that game. There's a few more shots of Minato City, which, man, it just looks so pristine. Just watching the footage now, a few months later, it's amazing how pristine it is. And I was once again struck by how clean the streets and walkways of Tokyo are. You don't see any graffiti, you don't see any grime. It's just so pristine and well-maintained. Even the freeways look clean and well-maintained. I walked through a couple buildings coming up. There was a little piano concert going on in one of the lobbies, and heading out to the harbor was also really nice. It was just great to see another aspect of the city that I hadn't had a chance to see so far. So I'm obviously a big fan of exploring, seeing new things, especially if it gives off Blade Runner and Cyberpunk vibes. So this place really delivered. Anyway, let's head back to the Capsule Hotel. These are some views from those observation decks again, but obviously at night. You can see Tokyo Tower, obviously right there in the center. And it turns out Tokyo Tower has light shows that it does intermittently throughout the night. I think I captured one of them where it gets kind of sparkly and changes color, which I thought was really neat. But yeah, sitting up here, it was a nice cool breeze, had my water jug with me, got to get hydrated again, and just had a great time soaking in the sights and the ambiance of Tokyo. But now it was time to take a shower, so I jumped in, and it was great. Good water pressure, good hot water. They have a bunch of stuff there for you to use. There's me all sparkly clean. They even gave very poetic directions on how to use the shower, which I thought was great. There's my provided pajamas, which are actually super comfortable. And then I headed back to my capsule after brushing my teeth and tried to get some sleep, but as you know, that didn't work out. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next one.